Hey guys, Anker E1 with you here. I'm doing a little review on the Anker, and this is what I call the EDC battery banks that in my possession. I'm not paid by these guys. They've never sent me any products, so this is just my personal review of these items. So let me jump right into it. First off, this is the one I've had for it's probably close to a year, but probably a little under. This is the Anker Astro Mini 2nd Gen. Okay, and this is the Anker Astro E1 2nd generation. Okay, so I'm going to go over the kind of the comparisons of them. I have not EDC'd this one for long. I don't foresee an issue with that just because of the size and weight and the specs of it. I think it's going to be very, very considerable difference in just having it a little bit bulkier. So let me go ahead and get into the specifications of these. This first one, which is the Astro Mini, the 2nd Gen. This is on Amazon right now. It's $9.99. It is aluminum body, so it's hardened. It does have an IQ port. It's got the micro USB in port, and it is 3200 milliamps, and it discharges at 1 amp. So that's the first one that I've had for the longest amount of time that I have used. So as both these come, but I will show you, it comes with the battery bank, this mesh bag, which I like. So far every external battery bank that I bought from Anker has come with these mesh bags to fit the battery bank, and then it comes with a USB cord, probably about 1.5 foot USB cord for pretty much all of them. They come with the same cord, micro USB to USB. Okay, so the second one is the 2nd generation, and it's the Astro E1. Now this just recently came out. I don't know exactly when it came out because I just kind of saw it on Amazon a few weeks ago, and I threw it in my wish list, and then I decided to jump on it and get it just because of the specs. So let me go over the specs of this one here. This comes to $14.99 on Amazon. It does have the IQ port. It's 5200 milliamps, and it discharges at 2 amps. Okay, and same thing. It's about the same size as this one. This one's just a little cleaner because I haven't had it as long as I've been EDCing this one for a long time. But then it comes with the same cable here. Okay. So before I get into the reasons, goods and bads of all this, when I bought this one, I did buy these short cables, mini cables, whatever you want to call them, and these are these three are the Griffin technology USB cables. Okay, they're $7.95 on Amazon. I have had absolutely no issue with these. It comes with the Apple 30-pin, which is the old iPhone, the old iPods. I'm sure if you guys are iPod users and stuff, you know what that one is. It comes with the mini USB, which I have never actually used. If you guys have a PS3, the controllers are the same adapter for this. I mean, back in the day, I was using these things all the time on stuff, but if it's not an Apple, it's pretty much a micro USB, and that comes with it. Okay. And at the time when I bought this one, it did not come with a lightning cable, and I did have an iPhone 4. I think the 4 was the first one with the lightning cable. 4 or 5, I don't know, whatever's out now. I can't remember any of that stuff because I went back to Android. But so I bought this one. This is just an Amazon basic. I think it's $6 on Amazon. So I usually keep these in the case with whatever battery I'm keeping. Like I said, usually I just keep the one that's for my phone, which is the micro USB, because now I do have a Motorola Droid, a turbo, and I try and keep all my items in one spectrum, which is the USB. So when I carry 2 or 3 micro USB cables with me in my kit, I know everything's going to go to that. So when I hook up the solar panel or an external battery or something, I know everything's going to connect. So if for some reason I did have an item with me that had a different adapter, I know to keep that specifically in a certain place just in case it needed to be charged or whatever. So so basically in the forms of what I bought this for was because the iPhone that I had, which like I said was the 4 or the 5, I can't remember, it was the newer one. I think it was the 4 that started with that lightning cable. It was dying all the time. I'd keep it at work and I wasn't even using it. I tried deleting all the apps, all that other fancy shit, and it still was just, it'd come in at, 90 to 95% going into work, sitting in my locker for 8 hours, the frickin' thing's at, 40, 30%. So, I was kind of pissed about it, so I decided to have something to plug into it that I can keep in my pocket, so I used this. And it worked great. So, basically what I do, and I just got my iPod I use in my vehicle and my, jogging and stuff. So basically what I do is I plug in the cable, and this is if I'm carrying it, of course, I can just set it wherever I want to, but then turn it on, and it's charging, but I could, it's not, I wouldn't say compact by any means, but in the same hand, I could throw this in my pocket if I'm jogging. Like, before I go jogging, if my iPod's dead, at least I can throw it in my pocket, and it's not, I don't have some huge, 20,000 milliamp battery in my pocket. So basically this is what I was using it as, especially even if I went out or something and I just had my phone. I could still go out and use my phone and do whatever I need to do and still just holding the battery, and I'm not, a cable plugged into the wall and I can only hold it out to here to, at least it's still compact and it's still plugged in. So that's basically what I was using it for. Now, when I came across this one, I realized that over extra, an extra 200 or 2,000 milliamps, I mean, that's considerable. That's almost two charges on my turbo. You know what I mean? And the features on it are different. So let me go ahead and get into the features just so you guys know what I'm talking about here. So this one, it's got the IQ port. Both of them are, I'm not going to go deep into the import. It's got the IQ port, the input, and stuff like that. So this one, to basically figure out how it's charged, you got to hold on to this button here. Let it go and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I don't know if that was 4 or 3 because some people count differently, but I think the last I checked this was full, so it should be full. But how do I know that? After sitting in my vehicle for 3 months, I don't know. But it was kind of a funky way of checking the voltage left in it. So this one now, which is the same style as the Astro that I have, which is I think the 10,000 milliamp one. You just hit the side button and it tells you where it's at, and it's at 3, and because I've been using it, so it's down to 3. Same thing. It's got the IQ input or the IQ output and the input, which is the micro USB. Nothing else on it. And the other thing I like about this is it's 2 amp. So a lot of your your iPod or the iPad minis and all that other stuff, you can still charge with this because it has the higher output, and even if not, it still has a higher output of charge. This one only has 1 amp. Just for size comparison, I'll do this here just so you can kind of see. Everyone pretty much either knows a AA battery or Bic lighter, so just so you know kind of the size comparison of them. Let me go ahead and get this one here. This one I think they call the lipstick style, which is pretty, it's probably pretty big around, but it's worked for me in the past, like I said. And this one here, if you want to spend $5 less, this is still a great external battery. You're not going to get as many charges of it, of course, with 5,200 milliamps, but compared to this one, which is 3,200. But in the same hand, it's still a great item to keep in your pocket. I know some guys at EDC Anker batteries that are larger than this. They're starting to compact everything. The one I used to get, which the Astro, which is I wish I brought it out, but it's a big external battery. It's a 10,000 milliamp Astro. It's a great battery. It's 10,000 milliamps, but it's a big battery. Well, now they've made them smaller. Okay, about a wallet size, but thicker. Okay, some guys EDC those. That's great. If I'm always wearing cargo pants, I'd EDC it if that's the case, but I'm not always wearing cargo pants, so if I'm out, just in jeans with just, back pockets, front pockets or something, I can still throw this one in my pocket with whatever cable to my phone or whatnot, and throw it in my pocket, and it's not going to be a big deal. So nothing against people that are carrying them like that, but in the same hand, I feel that having these small items, that can charge your phone, 1.5 to 2 times is a good idea. So so just again, this is the first one is the second gen Astro E1, and then this one is the second gen Astro Mini. Okay, they're both on Amazon. Like I said, this one's $9.99 and this one's $14.99. And like I said, both of them are great products, and I'm going to utilize these in different areas. But this one's probably going to stay in my pocket. This one's probably going to be the one that actually I utilize to charge my phone and stuff on the pinch and that. So I thank you guys for listening. If you like these videos, please subscribe. Please like this video, and I'll talk to you soon.